episode of that show that is almost out of coffee. I'm Dan Danzy. This over here.
I'm Sir Mark McGrath.
Sir Mark McGrath. Wait.
Yeah, I mean, fuck it. If anyone can get knighted, if Gary Oldman's getting knighted, then why not Mark McGrath? Fuck it.
Gary Oldman got knighted? That's pretty dope.
Gary Oldman got knighted by the King of England.
Go Gordon. Go Commissioner Gordon.
Commissioner Gordon getting knighted.
Dracula.
Probably because of his performance in Tiptoes.
Oh, snap. No. I think people should re-examine Tiptoes and we take that knighthood away, baby.
Once they see Tiptoes, they're going to be like, sorry, Gary.
Oh, this slipped on us. Oh.
Also, some of his comments regarding race, I think, were probably pretty whack. But
what did Gary Oldman say about race?
Who knows, you know?
You're just making that shit up. You don't even...
No, I'm pretty sure he said some pretty whack shit. Though.
I don't know, Brooks. It sounds like... Yeah, am I going to have to Google this right now?
Revisionist history. Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah, go for it.
And you said this was about race?
Pretty sure.
All right. We're gonna fact check. Fact check right here on Danzyland.
Real time
Gary
fact
Oldman
check.
Comments on race. Give it to me, Google. Give it to me, Google.
God, I hope I'm not wrong on this.
In 2000...
we got a hit, baby.
We got a hit. Oh, shit. All right. In 2014, Gary Oldman made comments regarding race and political correctness in an interview with Playboy magazine. You know people be saying wild shit in Playboy magazine.
That's a double.
That sparked controversy. The comments included defending Mel Gibson and Alec Baldwin.
All right.
What did Alec Baldwin do in 2014? Anything. 2014.
Yeah,
Alec Baldwin's what?
I think it's just him in general. It's just
Oldman just defending him as a person. Oldman defended Mel Gibson's anti-Semitic rant and Alec Baldwin's alleged use of a homophobic slur. That's right.
Yeah, that's what I
He said, we've all said those things and that people should take a fucking joke.
Jeez.
Criticizing political correctness, Oldman, pronounced Oldman, not old man, expressed frustration with political correctness and perceived hypocrisy in condemning public use of offensive language while it is supposedly common in private. Controversial remarks on Hollywood and race, Oldman said, Mel Gibson is in a town that's run by Jewish people, and he said the wrong thing. He said Jews, by the way. Oldman said Jews.
Oh,
I said Jewish people. He also claimed that if you didn't vote for the film 12 Years a Slave at the Oscar, you were labeled as a racist. The backlash and apology. These remarks drew strong criticism, particularly from Jewish organizations like Anti-Defamation League, who stated that Oldman's comments fueled anti-Semitic stereotypes. Oldman subsequently issued an apology stating that he was deeply remorseful for his offensive and insensitive comments. He apologized on Jimmy Kimmel Live, where everybody goes and apologizes to liberals.
Yeah, that's the fucking spot. That's the fucking spot.
If you need to apologize to liberals, you go to Jimmy Kimmel Live.
Jimmy Kimmel's your guy.
Admitting he
did blackface.
Never apologized for it.
Never apologized.
Admitting he landed both feet in a hornet's nest and should have known better. However, the ADL initially considered Oldman's apology insufficient and not satisfactory. In short, too late. Gary Oldman made controversial remarks about race and political correctness in a 2014 interview. Brooks is right. I'm sorry.
Boom.
Sir Mark McGrath, you are correct.
Sir Mark McGrath.
Sir, you are
What
correct.
did Mark McGrath ever do? He didn't do that, did he? No, he just put out some pretty mediocre music in the mid-90s.
Have you ever heard the Sugar Ray songs that weren't the singles?
No, I've never seeked out the Sugar Ray.
All of those songs are problematic. That's why Mark McGrath is not around right now. Mark McGrath, because
I've seen Mark McGrath around.
I saw him
on. He served me coffee. He served me coffee at a coffee shop the other day.
I saw him on a Bert Kreischer podcast. Bert Kreischer cooks food for people or some shit like that.
Oh my god, I hate seeing that shit. I hate Bert Kreischer.
All right, well, anyways, Ed Robertson of the Bare Naked Ladies was on there as well. It was Ed Robertson and Mark McGrath. One thing I will say about Mark McGrath, he likes to just take over the conversation. He really does. He's a
He's the life of the party, man.
well, it's not, but it's not in that way of life in the party. It's more like, oh, the guy at the bar that's been kicked out of all the other bars
Yeah.
is
It's
talking again. You know what I mean?
Closing time. That's not Mark McGrath or Ridge, but
It just, he had that vibe of like, oh, this guy's burned some bridges for how
who did closing time?
Semisonic.
Semisonic, yeah. Well, same fucking thing.
Time for me to go home, cause I can't get this woman to leave with me.
Because I'm really sad already.
Hey, speaking of sad.
Yeah.
We'll go into this first.
Yeah,
this is actually, we're not making fun of this. I'm a big fan. Louis Capaldi coming back at the Glastonbury Fest after like 2 years ago. 2 years ago, I mean, I'm sure it's hit your algorithms. There's a viral video of him. This crowd has to finish his song.
Because of his Tourette's.
Someone you loved. Yeah, his Tourette's was kicking in. The crowd sings it back at him, and he's there, and it's emotional.
It's beautiful.
Fucking just, if there's any like reason to go to live concerts, that's one of those moments, man. That's one of those moments that television can't bring. I mean, you could feel it in an algorithm, but you watch that video and you just wish you were there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so he showed up as a surprise. The reason the surprise is in quotes is because like the BBC had broken it that morning that it was a rumor that Louis Capaldi was going to finish his set. And and it led to a bunch of funny things like Franz Ferdinand playing with Peter Capaldi, actor Peter Capaldi. But Louis comes out there and it's just as emotional as the last time he was there. And he's playing his new song Survive, which is all about his Tourette's and going through it. But this dude was on top of the world and like backed out because of his mental health and his physical health. He was just like, you know what, fuck it, I gotta go work on me, and was top of the fucking charts with Before You Go and Someone Who Loved Me. And then he was just like, all right, I gotta go take care of this shit. And like, I can't say enough things about him. I can't make fun of him because like in interviews, he's a fucking absolutely hilarious.
Oh my god!
The only thing I'll say, I need a happy song, Louis.
Yeah.
I need a happy song.
Especially when it's funny because when you see him like on Graham Norton or something, and he's holding that whole room over, like he's got everyone in stitches. He knows just the right thing to say, and then you hear the songs and you're like, gee, Christ, man, what the
man?
hell is
And
this?
dude,
it's not bad music. I'm not saying it's bad music,
but
you're like,
it's that type of song that makes you think of a family member's death. It's that type of music.
Yeah. It's not even like oh, my girlfriend left me. It's not that.
Really, yeah.
It's like my girlfriend died while pregnant in a car accident. You're like, geez Christ, man, I'm just trying to walk on this elliptical. Do you mind?
I want something happy, something snappy, like that thing you do. I'd love to hear Louis Capaldi just rip a happy one.
Yeah,
but
give me a little pop hit, baby. Come on.
But his like, and don't get me wrong, I listen to his music, but I have to be in a specific mood of somber to listen to it. I gotta feel bad to listen to his music.
It's funny that you mentioned the whole crowd singing along. I was recently harangued at a rock concert for singing along to a band.
What?
Yeah, dog. Okay, so this is an amphitheater setting. I won't say the band.
Say the band.
They're problematic. It was brand new.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know what? I didn't pay the guy directly. All right. So, anyways, I was at this amphitheater, and they were playing their loud rock music for everyone, and we're singing along. I was singing along, and this guy turns around, and he's like 2 rows in front of me, and he turns around and goes, "You need to shut the fuck up." And I was talking to my friend at the time. I turned to my friend, and he's like, "This guy talking to us?" And he goes, "I'm talking to you." And I was like, "Well, I guess that answers it. Yeah, I guess he's talking to us." And I was just really confused. And so the next song ends, and I just loudly go, "I also like that song." And he turns, but I don't know. This is the one thing I think. I also like that song. And he was like,
Yeah, you were poking him. You were poking him.
I was, oh
You
yeah,
were
I was,
poking him. Come on
was
now.
100.
Don't be like, I don't know why I say you were poking. You were being. Come on now.
I know, no, but I meant like the content could have been better. It
Oh,
was just
okay.
what I came up with at
No,
the
that's
time.
that's brilliant. That's the perfect.
And he turns around and he's like, "You need to shut the fuck up now." And like I was just giving this look like fucking. And then the woman in front of me, this tiny girl, she's like 80 pounds soaking wet, you know. And she just goes, "Hey, motherfucker, I'm right in front of him and I can't hear him, so shut the fuck up." And I was like, "Oh shit, dude, this is getting lit. Love this." So fucking funny. And I was like, and then the lights came up like after the concert was over, and he stands up, doesn't even look at me, and just walks out. Man, I was really excited to have like a little bit of a fucking spark.
That must be okay. So I'll tell my embarrassing concert running story, or confrontation story. I had taken my then girlfriend to a Maroon 5 concert.
Nice, dude.
Where you know what I learned?
You know
what I learned? You know what I learned? There are not dedicated like female Maroon 5 fans. Like there are just like a lot of girls were just there for the hits. Just there for the hits.
Huh?
They don't know the B-sides.
Just a lot of deep cut perverts out there, huh?
No, I'm just saying, like a lot of chicks show up at these concerts. I think Adam Levine thinks like women are really into Maroon 5 and like know the music, know the lyrics to every song. And they
women
don't.
Are really into Adam Levine.
They just know the hits. Well, he's got us, man. I'm so disappointed in that band. You have no idea. That first album, Songs About Jane, beautiful. And then let's just write hits and be fucking muscular, shirtless, tattooed, fucking.
That's what fucking happened.
Tools of fucking capitalism, fucking puppets to the goddamn industry. That's what Maroon 5 is.
That's it. No, that's exactly what happened to Kings of Leon. Because their first two albums no, their first two albums rip, and it's like really good rock music. And then apparently, what happened is the singer got vocal lessons, and then he was like, "I'm just gonna chuck out a bunch of fucking bullshit.
Let's just sing about fucking." What's that say anything lyrics? There's a say anything lyric. There are babies with guns beheading their friends in shopping malls around the world, yet somehow the Kings of Leon still find time to write songs about girls. That always makes me laugh.
Max Bemis needs to take a look at himself.
Right? Hey,
he wrote a song about his grandparents fucking during World War II, all right?
During the Holocaust, sir. And they were there.
Hey, bud,
that gives him every right. Thing. That gives him every right to write about it. They were there.
Okay. And I don't care what the historical event is. I'm not gonna write about my grandparents getting nasty with each other.
And it's a great song that Scrubs. That Scrubs got to use. It was the perfect song for Scrubs.
That whole album is really great. And the rest of their fucking albums suck.
When JD and Elliot are getting back together for the 12th fucking time. In that sixth season.
But wasn't she dating Sean at the time?
Man, yeah, no, it's the scene where they're both laying in the hospital bed. It's the night she's getting married. The night before she's getting married, and they start holding hands, and that guitar part starts going. Anyways, so I'm at this Maroon 5 concert.
Oh yeah.
And I had the seats wrong. I got the wrong seats. I guess I was off by like a couple. I was off by a section because you know how they do the rows A, B, C, D. So I was off by a section by a number. And this middle-aged guy bringing his whore, because that's what it was, guys. That's what it was.
All right, hey, shit.
You
already said it.
A 55-year-old man and a 20-something-year-old woman holding hands. We used to play this old game with me and my old group of comics, Cash or Dick. And the meaning of that game was, is it for the money or is it because he's packing? And it was always for the money.
I used to play that game, but it was different rules.
Oh, different rules?
Yeah.
There's a video. There's a video of us at Whataburger doing it.
I would approach a vehicle with an open window and it would say Cash or Dick.
So I'm 5'5", 5'6", 100 and God hates me.
I'm 7'2".
Brooks is 7'2". Sir Mark McGrath.
Fact check that. Put it on my Wikipedia page.
He's very tall.
Like Yao Ming, but whiter.
Exactly. Better ankles. too. Better ankles.
Way better.
Way better
too.
ankles. So this guy, he had the wrong seat. We were in their seats. It's not a big deal for me. I'm like, oh my God, I got the wrong section. I'm sorry. And he shoves me. He
shoves you. Like,
shoves
that's his
me.
first, that's his
He's
initial
like,
reaction.
oh, yeah, you think you're trying to steal some seats, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, dude, I was like, dude, you're like 60. And I walked away. And he was just shouting shit back. And I wanted to direct my attention at her and say something like, man, anything for Maroon 5 tickets, huh?
let's tear down this woman who didn't fucking accost me.
No, I don't. When I see a relationship like that, I have no respect for either person. Just who I am. Don't care.
Well, you're an equal opportunity bully. I like that.
Don't care. No. Just that kind of age gap is fucking weird, and it's not talked about enough, and it's only driven by money, and it's driven by money and favors, and not actual love, all lust, and fuck that shit, and fuck that shit, and then these people are gonna are gonna fucking confront an actual couple that had love for each other at the time, you know what I mean? Like, fuck that.
I get
fuck
it.
that. And fuck,
that's like when I
fuck middle-aged men and fuck old guys.
I will. Fuck middle-aged
not literally so they can take you to some fucking yacht in Mexico and then you post about it on Facebook.
Have you been on a yacht in Mexico?
And you post about it on Facebook like you got there yourself when you won't show the fucking sugar daddy on the fucking... Never mind.
Sugar Ray.
When you won't show Sugar Ray in the photo with you.
Art McGrath needs that work.
He is that age, though. You can...
I don't see him doing that, though.
I think he's happily married. I do believe he's happily married. But you never know with celebrities nowadays.
You know who I always really appreciated was Sarah Michelle Gellar and Freddie Prinze Jr. I love that.
Still together, still rocking it. Just...
And a lot of people said that they would never last because they met on the set of Scooby-Doo. And then he was like, well, how about this? I'm going to quit acting. Except to be in Star Wars Rebels and fucking be the best Jedi in the Star Wars universe. So, whatever, dude.
But no.
Star Wars Rebels whips ass.
Star Wars Rebels does whip ass. But Freddie Prinze and Michelle she puts up with his wrestling fandom.
That's true. There's time traveling wolves in Star Wars Rebels.
Well, no, she puts up with his wrestling fandom.
No, I know.
Courtney,
I heard you. I just wanted to bring up that there's time traveling wolves in Star Wars.
There are time traveling wolves in and I'm sure they're gonna hit the live action, and Kathleen Kennedy will ruin it.
Space whales, baby.
But
that's all Ahsoka. We can talk about
Courtney Cox. You gotta think wrestling fandom is a terrible relationship breaker. Courtney Cox couldn't stay with David Arquette because of that shit.
Yeah.
Sarah Michelle Gellar and Freddie Prinze. Still going strong. You know who I'm surprised is still going?
You and your wife.
That's fucked up. That was not the segue at all. I was segueing into the Will Smith, you son of a bitch. Fucking asshole.
It was ripe for the picking. I'm sorry.
Was it?
You're a big wrestling fan.
I was segueing,
and she has to deal with that every day.
She watches it with me. She's a fan too.
Well, that's because she's a saint of a woman.
I got her into it. Actually, I didn't. Finn Balor, shirtless with the body paint, got her into it. She won't admit that up front, but that's what it was. She gets up. She wants this guy Finn Balor to go into his demon character. He hadn't done it in years. Because he gets shirtless in the body paint, and I'll even say it. It looks pretty fucking hot.
Good looking man.
But she won't admit it. She won't admit that's the reason. No, but Will Smith is back in the spotlight.
It's the second millennium, baby.
Oh, it's Millennium 2.
Electric Boogaloo.
Electric Boogaloo.
Electric Boogaloo, yeah.
All right, so I don't know what... His new song.
Do you like my co-star right now? Look at this guy. Get out of here, nerds.
We got a cameo, special cameo, stretching.
Cameo.
Come on in.
Awesome.
Come on in. Let's ask him a couple questions.
Yeah, let's go.
What do you think
of
Will Smith's new song? Will Smith
said some real racist shit. I won't.
Yeah, we heard it. Will Smith's new song "Pretty Girls"
Pretty Girls.
came out.
We both watched it. Um, we watched it. We watched it.
You know when your uncle never gets pulled over for a DWI?
Yeah. That is what it's like, though.
When your uncle, on paper, is supposed to go through a rock bottom and stop his ways and grow up, this is that reality where it like doesn't happen, and we get stuff like Pretty Girls.
Or some particular
It feels-
family members.
You know what the song feels like? It feels like the song he's like trying to get ahead of something before something comes out.
It really does seem like that. Like he's like, oh, fuck. I really like Pretty Girls. I like them.
Just remember what you heard first.
Yeah, like as if he's gonna use that in court and be like, actually, Exhibit A.
Call this
Look at
Exhibit C.
Keep this in mind during your testimony.
Before the prosecution calls its next witness, get a load of this beat and watch how I finish.
Yeah. But it's like, but it's
That's
also,
so
but
stupid.
it's also like, this man is, what is he, like 55?
55, he's talking about going to the club.
55. And he's like, look at all these pretty girls. Also, now I say fuck.
If
Like,
you
okay.
if you are a
What a-
married man at 55 years old going to a nightclub, you're that same 55-year-old man that started shit with me at the Maroon 5 concert, you son of a bitch.
That's right. Get him, burn it
That's
down.
that type of guy, though. That's what I'm talking about. Will Smith is making a music video based on the guy I just talked about. It's that type of mid-50s mindset.
I have a similar anecdote when I went to a Wilco concert, and
Will Smith, Wilco, it's on topic. Go ahead.
Wilco, Will Smith, Jeff Tweedy. But we were pretty close to the front, and my wife, all of us are very short people, and this gentleman walks in front of us with a big wide brim hat, and I was like, "Hey, man, I got a tiny wife. Do you mind taking that hat off?" And he was like, "I'm gonna take my fucking hat off for you." And I was like, "Ah, shit, that's aggressive." And I was like, "Oh, sorry, this guy's being an asshole." And and he's like, "Oh, I'm being an asshole?" And I was like, "Yeah, you're kind of being an asshole." And then my wife's like, "Well, he doesn't want to take the hat off because he's fucking bald." I was like, "Ah, yeah." Sorry, it got so aggressive so fast. It's a fucking hat, dick.
That would have been funny if your line back to him was like, "I also like this song." Like, that's just your go-to.
I also like this song.
That's just your go-to.
Just like fucking confuse the shit out of him. Just be like, "Hey, wait, I mean, I like this song." Like, wait.
All right, but
I also like being antagonizing by saying something that's like completely unarming. Just being like, "I like that song." And someone getting real mad about that. Being like,
oh, like when someone tries to start shit with you and you're just changing the subject with another person like standing there. Oh, like whether like they the person starting shit with you doesn't exist, so you're just like. So, anyways, just
I also
assault
like
me.
Maroon 5.
Assault me. Go ahead. I'll
Yeah.
call the cops.
Yeah.
So no, speaking of assault.
Nope.
The last time Will Smith was in this type of limelight.
He did a hit.
Smacking
He did
Chris.
a hit. Right on
Smacking Chris. Now, Will Smith has put out other videos besides Pretty Girls. There was the Bounce Back.
Oh, the bounce back.
The freestyle Bounce Back. You know what I like?
History will shine on that one. Great.
You know what? He thinks like. So there's this part in the rap where like he has voices talking to him or something. You know what I mean? Where he's just like, "Oh no, Will, what's Will?" I like how he has been listening to white boy rap, because white boy raps, they do that shit where like the demented voice comes in.
Yeah, like
and
Eminem or Machine Gun Kelly type shit.
Yeah, and he thinks that's hip and cool.
Yeah.
What's going on with Will?
Well, it's funny because like his son had a pretty good rap career.
Sure.
I mean, some of his songs weren't fucking awful. He was working with fucking Tyler the Creator and shit.
But Willow has him beat with just one song. Got a
Yeah.
vibe. Mm.
Oh, I thought you were talking about With My Hair.
Oh, Whip My Hair was good too. Now that I have long hair again.
I fucking hate that Caught a Vibe song. I
Caught a
fucking hate
vibe. Baby, are you in for the ride? I love that song.
it.
No, it's
Fuck
that
yeah.
it's because she hits a certain note, and it's just fucking amazing. The live version's better than the studio version, but that one, I'd say that one song
So this is an interesting
is
kind
probably
of sidebar. Is that like I think TikTok, like I probably would have liked that song
if TikTok hadn't exploded it.
if like, and that seems to be like the case with so many songs where it's like, man, if I hadn't already heard one 30-second clip of this song 40,000 times, I might like the song. But
I think
that's
it's
how music is going now.
But it's not just for modern music. Like that Fleetwood Mac song came back into popularity because of that dude drinking.
Yeah, and then you can't fucking. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I like what it does for music. I like what TikTok and like the reels do for music.
I think it's a double-edged sword. I like that sometimes when like people are like, "Oh, have you heard this song?" And I say, "Yeah, of course I've heard that song." But they got introduced to it, and that's cool. Now you have an introduction into this band that's really good.
Yeah.
But when I just hear the 10-second clip of it 40 times, sucks. I hate that.
I mean, there are a couple reels that like I like when people use music as part of the joke, like as part of the punchline. You know what I mean? I like reels like that. Yeah, but if you're just using music like as a backing track to like,
oh god,
like people dancing, I hate that shit.
Or like that Sarah McLachlan type shit where it's just a sad song over a sad video.
Louis Capaldi.
Yeah, Louis Capaldi's in the mix, and it's just a video of like somebody's mom in a hospital. You're like, I don't want to watch it. What am I watching this for?
I want Louis Capaldi to have a happy song, and with that happy song, a sad video with the happy song. Do it, Louis, friend of the show.
Or friend of the show, fan of the show. Or do a really sad song, but with like a really happy music video. I think that'd be fun. That'd be a fun contrast, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, I hate to bring it back up, but Survive, while it is about overcoming,
I don't think you do hate to bring it up.
I love to bring it up. I love Louis Capaldi.
Yeah, that's right.
While Survive is
voice on that boy.
a really goddamn, that voice is great, dude.
I wrote great voice on that boy.
It's so good. That's why I listen, because the voice is just immaculate. He's got the voice of a fucking angel.
I mean, growing up, I was a big Death Cab for Cutie fan, so I can't really speak on not listening to sad songs.
He's got the voice of a seraphim.
And the looks of a cherub. He's a little master man. I love him.
Dude, I would honestly.
And the humor of a bard.
We say friend of the show and everything, and I never say, oh, we should. I would fucking tweet him every day just to have a podcast interview with him. I would just tweet him every day. But anyway, back to Will Smith, someone I don't want on the podcast.
Oh my!
So we had the
I do, but I want to harangue him.
We have the bounce back video, but with this Pretty Girls video, we've gotten some marketing. Let's just call it marketing on Will Smith's part, including a live performance of Pretty Girls in the street where no one seemed to care. He actually had to like yell at them to hype them up. He actually had to be like, "Hey!"
It's crazy to me too because like you see people filming with their phones and they look like they're filming 9/11. They don't look like they're fucking having.
They're running. They're running.
They're just standing there like tragedy. This is tragedy.
Never forget this.
Never forget this. I've already forgot it. It's in my camera reel and I forgot it. You know what would have worked is if he had fucking DJ Jazzy Jeff come up. What's he up to? Is he too busy?
I think he comes with him every once in a while. Like, he brings him along to talk shows every now and then. I know they did something on Graham Norton with Jaden. and Heather Graham was there. This was years ago. Bradley Cooper and
Heather Graham Norton.
Heather Graham was there. Heather Graham Norton.
Norton.
Yeah, and they did the Fresh Prince rap. When all else fails, he does the Fresh Prince rap, and I think we're gonna be seeing the Fresh Prince rap come about because then he put out some barbershop video.
Dog, that shit's fucking wild to me. Yeah, I say like too much. He puts out this thing, and it feels like he's just it's an internal monologue. I don't think people are actually saying this shit about him.
Like internet comments. He's taking internet comments and he's placing the internet comments in a barbershop conversation. But
any fucking Martin
Eddie Murphy'd every character. Yeah. Martin Lawrence has done it too. So to be fair.
Yeah. But he does it in like real cheap way. Like he puts on some weird cheap costumes of characters that don't make sense. You
know what? You want to know what it looks like? It looks like an old Will Smith music video from like the late 80s, early 90s.
Oh yeah, like
that's what it looks like.
Never understand. Parents don't understand
that cheesiness, that campiness. It's the part where it's the
fed upness of it.
It's the part where he's like downplaying what he kind of mocking the seriousness of what he did to Chris Rock. Now,
but
no matter what you guys, I just want to tell the audience something. No matter what you believe on Will Smith slapping Chris Rock, no man, I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck. No man deserves to get physically assaulted over a joke as lame. And listen to me. Lame is dated as a G.I. Jane. Now, if he would have gone up and hit Chris Rock over over just the joke itself being like, lame,
hey, you're better
and hacky,
than Chris Rock.
And yeah, if it was okay, then
you made a joke about a 20-year-old movie. What are you doing? You're Chris Rock.
If that's the case, I can listen to the arguments. But this was obviously something. I mean, we go back to the Red Table Talks. Ever since they started doing the Red Table Talks, him and his wife, ever since they've been living their life openly in public, that's the downfall of Will Smith right there. Because none of this shit goes down. None of this shit happens without Red Table Talk. Even today, none of this shit happens.
Have you ever seen an episode of Red Table Talk?
I have.
I have not, because there's nothing that would entice me to want to watch that.
Well, I mean, so
I say that as two white men on a podcast.
Well, I started watching it around, I think my wife and I were binge watching Gotham. And Jada Pinkett Smith's on Gotham. Saw Red Table Talk. I was like, oh, I found something. I found something really intriguing about a celebrity. About a celebrity opening their life like that. And this was before, I think around the time they were complaining about the Oscars not having any like black nominations. They were boycotting the Oscars at the time. So this is before the Chris Rock. This is before the. But it was such an open, because like Jada Pinkett in the show would talk about problems with her and Will, and talk about problems with her and the kids and stuff. It was just this very open, and it just got way too far. I think everything just went way too far. And then she has sex with her kid's friend, which is weird. And then that never gets
fucked up about that.
That never gets settled. Like,
what's real fucked up about that is that when she talks about that, she's more ashamed of the cheating on her husband or whatever the fuck it is. She's not ashamed about that. She's like, well, it's because you were doing Bad Boys 3 or whatever the fuck. And then like, she should be ashamed that she's fucking her son's best friend,
who she's known since he was like 13 or 14 years old.
A much bigger issue.
And that's what I'm talking about with that. I'm not saying all middle-aged people or whatever, but that certain type of middle-age, that certain type of late 40s.
You gotta watch out, bud. We're getting there.
I'm telling you. So this has all been built up, and here's the thing about the barbershop and the Chris Rock insult in there and everything. Like, dude, There's also a video of you fucking apologizing, like several times. There's a video of you on the
He
Daily Show apologizing. There's a video of you that you put out personally yourself apologizing. So now
he
you're
cried.
just,
He cried 30 minutes later on stage and while preaching kindness and accepting an Oscar. Fucking loser,
complete
dude.
sociopath, dude. Complete
Oh,
sociopath.
it's like narcissism through and through.
And like I
Like
said, go ahead. I'm sorry.
he just dwells in it, and you know it's two narcissists just feeding each other bullshit.
I mean, and like I said earlier, I think this new music is a way to get ahead of something with shit going down like the Diddy trial. We still got Epstein's list going on over there somewhere. It just seems like this was put out ahead of something that's ahead of some news.
I think it's really funny that getting ahead of it for him was like, I know what the people need.
I got
Big
right.
Willie style. They need a Big Willie style right about now. What's something I can write about? Pretty girls?
They got to know I like pretty girls.
They have to know that.
Before
this comes
P.
out,
Diddy shit comes out.
They need to know that I do indeed like pretty girls.
But that's not fair. I don't actually know if Will Smith has been to a Diddy party. But
no. This is all libel at this point.
From what I'm hearing and what's going down in the court in the Diddy trial, yeah.
There's no way he's not. There's no way he's not though, right?
Celebrities are getting
There's no way he's
left and
not.
right now. I don't know. We'll have to see. But
well, he's also like a secret Scientologist.
I mean, I'd make it a secret nowadays too. Dude, you could say to me that dude's a Christian, I'd just be like, yeah, well. But keeping in music, there's album cover controversies.
There's a couple of different ones in pop music, yeah. I know.
That's just that's how I picture like a bunch of people are when they see an album cover. That's just like, my reality, my world.
These are also particularly like goofy controversies for album covers because we have Lorde who put out her new album.
Let's go with the first one. Sabrina Carpenter.
You want to go with the first? Yeah,
she got in trouble first. Her album cover
is her on the floor with a gentleman holding her hair while she like grabs onto his ankle. It's like most of her songs are very sexual things. It's not a big deal.
It's not even the most sexual album cover there's ever been. It's not even.
Talking about the Nevermind cover album.
No, I'm actually talking about Lorde's. I mean, as far as Lorde's go, I think Lorde's pretty much.
Is that sexual?
Lorde nails it scientifically on a scientific biological basis.
Oh, like a scientific
Lorde nails it because Lorde's album cover is an X-ray of her cervix.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
thank you, Lorde. Something we didn't need to see, but hey, it's art. It's art.
And as we discovered recently,
but you know what I heard? AI generated.
Are you serious?
No.
Oh, but yeah. I fucking accept that answer of anything anymore. Did you hear about your mom, Brooks? What about my mom?
AI generated.
I knew she was hiding something.
That's what I do. I just if I had to make my dick an album cover, I would just put AI generation on it. Make it longer. Make it girthier. Give it gray hair like my head, not necessarily.
Make it look like a Sierra Mist can down there.
Make it look like the old Barks root beer cans.
Speaking of AI generated moms, how about Katie Seagal in Smart House? I have nowhere to go with that one.
I like Katie Seagal though.
Oh, we all do.
Hey,
did you hear about her? What happened to her?
Well, no. Let's finish up this album cover controversy.
No, let me just. Did you hear what happened to Katie Seagal?
No, what happened to Katie Seagal?
AI generated.
Wow, that makes sense.
This whole time.
That's why she's aged fantastically.
Oh man, like a fine wine, like a fine computer wine.
Computer wine. So this album cover controversy. All right, if you're upset about someone's album cover,
being
first of all,
a skeleton.
First of all, thank you, because I didn't even realize album covers were still a thing To be honest, all music's digital now. And how many times have I looked at the picture of the song? And like, no, I read the title of the song, title of the band. Oh, I like that song and band. I don't care about the album cover. I'm sure like fucking so many album covers have popped in front of my face and I don't care anymore.
Okay, here's my thing about this controversy. Is like it's an X-ray of what? Of her pelvis or whatever?
Something like that.
Do you go into like a Spirit Halloween store and see the like skeleton decorations? You're like, oh, this is crude.
What do you say to the doctor after he shows you your X?
Oh,
How dare
come on.
you? How dare you?
Oh.
You have cancer.
Oh. But also, that's where my genitals go.
There were other ways to tell me.
Yeah.
To show me.
You could have drawn a picture for me, Doc. This is crude. Oh, but let's talk about the what the Lord fan base is dubbing the album cover.
Lord Ducey, right?
Lord Ducey.
I like that. I like that.
I don't hate it, and I also hate it.
You know what that says? We're on each other's team.
That's right. Always and forever. Like that Lord song.
We're always.
I don't know. I don't listen to Lord. I do listen to Sabrina Carpenter. I'm excited for that album.
And you know, if it is bad, we'll never be royals. We'll never be royals anyway.
It's already out. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know the reviews on it. I'm not a Lord fan.
Those are the only 2 Lord songs I know.
Yeah, it's fine. She was talking about the Kansas City Royals.
Whatever.
Okay.
What's that? I'm never gonna be them. We're never gonna be them.
A baseball team.
Nobody plays baseball.
Nobody plays baseball?
Nope. Just
shit.
From what I've seen, only people from the Dominican Republic play baseball now.
They're real good at it too.
They're really fucking good.
That shit.
They're really good. I'll see a white guy every now and then. I'll be like, "What are you doing out there? What are you?
Get out of
here!
Get out of here!
This ain't this. This is a
King Griffey Jr.
This is a 1997. Get the fuck out of there,
bud. No, you're cute though.
But speaking of genitals and cervixes, and there is an orgasmic meditation company.
Uh-oh. Wait, hold on. One more time.
There's an orgasmic meditation company.
Oh, slow down. We don't have to go fast with this one.
There's an orgasmic meditation company. Okay.
Getting chugged up. I don't like that.
There's an orgasmic medication company. Meditation.
Oh, I was like, what
Viagra's in trouble.
This week's episode brought to you by Blue Chew.
There's an orgasmic meditation company on trial right now for forced labor.
Uh-oh.
Sting's
in trouble.
I didn't know pregnant women were allowed in there. Bam! There's your corny, stupid joke that deserves a slap in the face, Will Smith. But yeah, I didn't know. Is orgasmic meditation what it sounds like? You go in there and you just come in silence. you just
come in quietly, and then you come quietly.
Is it just you sitting Indian style with a group of people coming without touching? Like you just get so hard and you focus on coming and you come? Because I'll do that. I'll sign up for that.
That's why it's where my stain.
It's just like it's a German.
Gordon Sumner in a room.
A germaphobe orgy.
And he just plays every breath you take on repeat.
Do you have a?
And then you come in your pants.
Do you have obsessive compulsive disorder? Come on over.
Come on down here. Come on down. Come in your pants.
Come in your pants without anyone touching you.
Come bust a load into your fucking Wranglers. Let's go.
Do they wear? I wonder if they wear yoga gear. I find yoga outfits to be very sexual.
They wear yoga gear and a Ziploc bag around their phallus.
No, for real. I find yoga clothes to be very sexual because they're really tight. They're really skin tight.
No, let's get into it.
And I don't know. I feel like we could make. Like, I don't know. I don't like going to do yoga because my bulge is fucking.
So, yeah, I know that. fat hardy cock.
And for some reason, I don't know what it is, and I'm not trying to like notice or anything. I'm not that type of guy, but the fattest ass, male, female, has to be in front of me in some fucking yoga pants when I'm trying to do yoga. Now I don't have an ass anymore. I sat that shit.
Oh, I'm sorry, bud.
I sat that shit away. You sit on your ass for so many years, it'll just leave. But
well, it's kind of like it's kind of like have you ever seen Air Bud?
I need to nip that in the bud. You know what I mean? Yeah, I've seen Air Bud. Of course. It's the greatest of all time. What are you talking about?
Pretty good flick.
You know that was Saddam Hussein. Dude, okay. Oh, fun fact about Air Bud. Actually, Air Bud 2. Air Bud 2. Air Bud 2. So when they
is that the football one?
When they killed Saddam Hussein's kid, Uday and Qusay.
What the fuck are you talking about right now?
I'm just when they killed Saddam Hussein's kids in the Iraq War. Uday.
I don't remember that scene in Air Bud 2.
It's not in Air Bud 2.
Oh, in real life. That would have been fucked up.
The dog in a jersey with a little helmet.
I'm thinking of him in camouflage.
Fucking in a fighter jet, just pawing the.
I've got the shot. You see the little paw. You see the little paw. Get the fucking.
He's got the shot. He's got the shot. No. So this was real life. Absolute real life. Qusay, I think, one of Saddam Hussein's kid. He had 4 or 5 copies of Air Bud 2 and movie posters. It was his favorite movie. He had Air
Bud 2, huh?
He had 4 or 5 copies because he was planning on gifting that movie to friends. Air Bud 2.
That's a great gift. It's a great gift.
Air Bud 2. No, but like that's just fucking.
Oh, actually, Air Bud 2 kind of is.
But like, think of it. All the movies that he could have loved and enjoyed: Citizen Kane, Space Jam. If it was like a childhood thing, we could say Space Jam or something. Yeah, but it was Air Bud 2, not Air Bud. Smart House.
Smart House. That kid from Brink.
Or that Gary Oldman movie where he was a midget.
Tiptoes.
Tiptoes. We mentioned earlier.
Hey. It would have been funny if I don't think. Okay, let's workshop here. What would be a funnier movie for him to have? I don't think there is one. Air Bud 2 is pretty fucking. What if it was like Santa Claus 3? That'd be pretty good. Pretty good pull.
Oh, you know there's a new Devil Wears Prada coming out. Devil Wears Prada 2. Yeah, I saw it on the Today Show today.
That's a pretty good band, so.
Yeah. Also, there was
Who told you that? Hoda? Hoda tell you that shit?
Hoda's gone, bro. Hoda retired. Hoda's doing a podcast, taking care of like 8 adopted kids.
Friend of the show.
I don't agree with that decision, but friend of the show. I think she should remain on. She was great. Her and Jenna, after the Today Show, had a great little show, and now Jenna's just bringing on random people, and it's not. I'm not liking Jenna with random people. It's just weird. Jenna and Hoda had this great chemistry.
Yeah, her history with random people isn't great.
Also, I'm getting closer to 40 because I watch the Today Show every single day. I love.
He does. I can attest to that, and he loves Jenna Bush.
Love Jenna Bush.
And Jenna's Bush. Hey, you.
No, it's not a sexual thing. It's completely platonic. I love Jenna Bush. I love Samantha Guthrie. I love Craig and Al. And Carson. Carson Daly's on there now, and he's fucking hilarious, dude.
Is he? I always thought he was like a plastic human.
No,
like Tyra Banks in that movie Life Size. That could have been a funnier movie for him to have.
Carson Daly will make little comments that are too
he does that smug son of a bitch.
Dude. So they were talking about the thong song today because I guess a new version of the thong song's coming out or some shit like that. I don't know. And like the headline,
they heard Will Smith's music and they were like, "Fuck, we gotta capitalize on this."
They were like, when we get back, we'll show you the new way of hearing the thong song. And Carson goes,
whoa.
Right before commercial, Carson goes, I've heard the thong song in plenty of ways. 1999 spring break.
Yeah. Hey guys, I'm Carson fucking Daly. If you think I haven't heard the thong song,
He'll do it. He'll slide in comments or probably make fun of Al, make fun of Craig. It's so hilarious. Anyway,
I'm always more of a Kurt Loder fan. Anyways, I have a little fun fact about Air Bud.
Okay.
In the first Air Bud, that dog was Comet from Full House.
That dog also died of cancer and had to have his
Paw
leg,
cancer.
and also had to have his leg amputated, which is why he wasn't in the second one.
Hey, cool. Thanks for making that fun fact not so fun, bud.
Wow.
Comet from Full House.
Sorry, I didn't watch.
Also,
I didn't watch Full House. I had taste in television back then.
I watched a bunch of shit that sucked.
Y'all really, back in the 90s, y'all really watched Full House. I always thought it was this ironic thing. Like, we all knew it was a bad fucking show, but we let it live. But no, there are actually people that think that show is good.
Yeah, but Bob Saget. Yeah, you put some respect on his.
No, Bob Saget was just taking that for a payday. It's not even like
yeah, he was.
It wasn't even like,
I was giving him that payday.
It's not like Ted Danson and Cheers or some shit. It's a guy fucking collecting a check.
More like Ted Danson and Becker.
It'd be like walking up to Andy Kaufman and being like, "Bro, I will defend Taxi," and it's like he's like, "I don't fucking care. What do you?"
How many times do you think I referenced Becker before they put it back on the streaming service?
It's not happening, dude. The Becker reboot's not happening. They hate us too much, bro.
They gave Kelsey Kramer fucking Frasier 2, more Frasier.
It's not even the Cheers Frasier. We've talked about this. Anyways,
we've already went on that one.
Just to wrap it up about this orgasmic meditation company, Brooks, would you work at an orgasmic meditation company for free? Would you work a job? Would you work a job where you came in every day, you had to come
yeah, I would.
And not get paid?
I would come in every day for sure.
Come in every day and not get paid.
Oh, I'd come in. My pants.
And you know what I'm noticing right now? We're only like orgasmic meditation company, Diddy parties. We are so many degrees away from that just being the same thing right there.
Gordon Sumner.
Just so close. Where's the line? That's my question. Where's the line now in these orgasmic sexual experiences? You know what I mean?
All right. So
the line's obviously Diddy party. But why can't it be
Okay, but let's break it down to the essentials here. What happens is you pay this person a lot of money, right?
Yeah.
And you go in and you sit down, probably cross-legged, crisscross applesauce.
Indian style, yeah.
And then
Is that? Yeah, never mind. I just thought that could be problematic. My bad, y'all. That's like from kindergarten and shit, bro. That's been implanted in my brain. I just realized that's fucking wow. Episode can't be put up. Continue.
Right. So you basically pay this person a lot of money. You sit down, crisscross applesauce, and you come in your pants, and then you leave. Is that what's happening?
But you have to get them to come. You work there. So you got to get them to come. That's your job. Right? But you're not getting paid for it.
So 6 degrees of separation away from prostitution, isn't it?
I mean, you see how close it is to an orgy without it actually being an orgy? Like, that's weird.
Yeah, it's a no-touch orgy. That's kind of like those places. I don't know. There's places around here in Austin that they're like 24-hour strip clubs, but you like pay for a private room for one stripper to dance for you. It's like,
oh yeah, I'm familiar with those rooms.
Like, hey.
I'm not. I'm trying to sound cool. I'm trying to sound cool.
But they hear. That's the thing that they do here. And the cops are like,
it's not.
We can do something.
It's not just Austin strip clubs, buddy. It's mostly every strip club. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Oh yeah, for sure. But
every strip club does it. Private rooms, private dancing. Yeah. And at that point, now I don't know. I just have buddy comics that do it.
He's just friends with perverts.
I'm just friends. I'm in a field of perverts.
Yeah, that's true. It's kind of part of the scene.
When you go into the private room, they'll tell you it's up to the dancer's discretion. So there you go. That's what those private rooms are for. It's because it's the dancer's discretion.
And that discretion is entirely dependent on your wallet.
Yes. Just like a Maroon 5 concert.
Like a Maroon 5 concert where some asshole is trying to dick you down.
Full circle.
There you go.
Where
That's
do
what we
you
do
well,
here.
where do you think that middle-aged man met that chick? At the strip club. Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh, I thought I was gonna say at the Maroon 5 concert.
this has been that's where they met. They they met at the strip club. He took her to the Maroon 5 concert and then accosted me for being in the wrong seat. That's exactly what happened, and we've brought it full circle.
Yeah.
This
Like a pervert Ouroboros.
this concludes another episode of Danzyland. I'm Dan. That's Sir Mark McGrath. right there. And thank you guys for liking, subscribing, all that stuff. We have a new end screen that's not so awkward. Nothing really special, but nothing really awkward either. Make sure you check out whatever videos linked to that, and go like and subscribe, follow, all that good stuff. For Danzyland, I'm Dan.
I'm Brooks.
And we'll see you next time. Peace!